This video is a step-by-step instruction on how to rebuild the AMCOL T60A Posi-Pump injection meter. In this video, you will learn how to disassemble the injection meter and install the T60A rebuild kit. The T60A Posi-Pump is at the heart of the AMCOL 6000 series precision applicator systems. It is strongly recommended that you would please read and understand the AMCOL 6000 series product bulletin prior to getting started. In this document, you will find useful information regarding the correct use and operation of the T60A Posi-Pump as part of the 6000 series spray systems. This document will also give you the information on troubleshooting and recommended maintenance intervals. Before getting started, you will first need one T60A rebuild kit per injector to be repaired. This repair kit includes all seals and internal components for a complete injector. A part number and name should be located on the repair kit package to confirm you have the right part for the job. You will need two special tools to complete this rebuild: the T60 repair tool and O-ring repair tool, which are available for purchase from AMCOL. You will also need a clean, dry working area with a benchtop vise, a 3/16 Allen wrench, a 7/8 inch wrench, a straight-backed O-ring pick, a screwdriver, and tweezers. It is a good idea to place a clean cloth or paper towel on the working surface to ensure a clean and dry working environment. You are ready to get started. You will begin by removing the injector assembly from the control box or control panel. Be sure to lock out and tag out the system air source. Then disconnect all liquid and air hoses from the injector assembly. This is done by evenly pushing on the barb release ring on each push to connect fitting, while at the same time pulling on the hose being removed. The injector is then removed from the control box or panel by loosening the socket cap screws used to secure the extruded body. Wash the complete assembly prior to beginning the rebuild repair process. It is not necessary to remove other components which may be attached to the T60A Posi-Pump to complete this process. Place the cleaned and dried Posi-Pump assembly in the vise with the injector liquid adjustment screw facing up. A clean, dry rag may be used to avoid clamping marks on the injector body. Be sure to segregate old parts from new ones so as to avoid confusion. Also, be sure to observe each component as it is disassembled to identify any unusual wear or contamination. Using a 7/8 wrench, remove the brass hex cap. Remove the liquid adjustment stem from the brass hex cap by rotating clockwise with a flathead screwdriver. Be sure to avoid dropping the adjustment screw. Remember, you will need the brass hex cap and liquid adjustment screw for the newly rebuilt injector. You may now remove the O-rings as new ones are provided with the kit. Remove the piston injector. This is done by threading the T60A repair tool into the threaded hole on top of the piston injector. Pull gently but firmly until the piston is removed from the body. Disengage the T60 repair tool from the piston injector by rotating counterclockwise. Using the tweezers, remove the helical spring from the piston sleeve. Remove the piston sleeve subassembly using the T60 repair tool. This is completed by engaging the pins located on the tool in the two holes on the piston sleeve. Rotate counterclockwise several times until the piston sleeve rotates freely, and remove the sleeve. The evacuation valve and conical spring can now be removed using the tweezers. All components should now be removed. Observe the inside of the injector body, looking for corrosion, erosion, dirt, and debris. Cause for any unusual observation should be identified before installing the new rebuild kit and using the repaired injector. Wash and dry the inside of the injector body, hex cap, and liquid adjustment stem prior to installation of the rebuild kit. Install the new Viton evacuation valve and conical spring into the injector body. Be sure the spring side of this assembly goes in first. Insert the new piston sleeve subassembly into the pump body. Tighten the piston sleeve subassembly by mating the pins on the tool to the holes in the piston sleeve and then rotating clockwise. Install the new helical spring. Be sure it is securely fitted into the recessed location of the piston sleeve so it stands straight up. Insert the new piston assembly, being careful to pass through the helical spring first, then into the piston sleeve. It is recommended that you place a small amount of the lubricant you'll be using in the system onto the piston assembly O-rings to facilitate this part of the process. Once installed, gently depress the piston to see that it is properly functioning and moving freely. You should now have 2 O-rings remaining. Place the large O-ring on the hex cap nut. Place the smaller O-ring onto the liquid adjustment screw using the O-ring installation tool. Reassemble and install the hex cap and liquid adjustment screw as shown. You are now ready to reinstall the T60A Posi-Pump back into your 6000 series precision applicator. This same basic process can be used to replace individual injector components.